Man, it has been a long time since we have seen this in the daylight. But God, it feels good, man. Wow. It feels weird. Like I feel like I just got a new car. But this is the moment, man. This is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. The 240 is making a comeback to the channel, and we're about to rebuild this car better than ever. Through the many stages it has been already, we're about to take it through another stage. So obviously we have our monster over here, but yes, we still have the 240, man. So this car has been near and dear to my heart. I mean, I've had this basically started our channel. It has an RB20. I mean, I guess I might as well just show you guys what we're working with here. I don't know if the hood's on. This might be a little sketchy. Gonna have to do this carefully. Whoa, what the hell? Where the hell's the RB? I'm just kidding. We actually pulled the RB out. For those that have been with us on the channel for at least since like January, February time, you guys would know that we actually pulled out the RB, and we have something else for it. Well, yeah, we have something else for it. So, without further ado, so yes, let's start over here, shall we? So this is our RB20, man. We've had this in the car for, gosh, I mean, literally since this car I bought. Okay, just quick rundown. I actually have a full build video, like a full time-lapse video on this car. It will be in the top right-hand corner if you guys want to go ahead and check that video out. After this one, of course, or I'll put it at the end of the video, whatever. But full time-lapse on the start to current position of this car. And we bought it with no motor. It was just a rolling chassis, very, very clean, had no rust. I bought it here in upstate New York. It was sitting in a barn for 8 years, just a quick rundown, and I scooped it up, man. I was so lucky to get this car when I did, because personally, I have never seen another show for sale locally that was this clean. So this is rust-free hatch, beautiful 1990 Nissan 240SX, obviously. But this motor, I had actually bought this motor before I bought the shell. So I had this waiting to go ahead and swap. I bought this engine locally. It was like a full swap kit. Had everything I needed, from radiator to mounts to blow-off valve to piping, intercooler, everything. Everything but the wiring harness. So here we are. It is now out of the car after 4 or 5 years of just, I mean, we did have one little hiccup with it. It spun a bearing. Long story short, when I got the motor originally from the past owner, I didn't really do my research, and I never did a compression test, so it was probably a week when I bought it. So once we got it all back together, another quick little rundown on this. I bought another engine, and it actually turned out to be completely busted up when I got it. So had to go ahead and utilize the block from the new engine and the head from the original, made them together, get them working. It's got ARP head studs. It's a very simple build, man. There's really nothing to it besides ARP head studs, like I just said. Excuse me, but what an awesome little engine, man. What an awesome little engine. This thing was running on a ECU Masters EMU, made 380 to the tire on 18 pounds, the Precision 5558 journal bearing. What a dope engine, man. I love this thing. So it still runs. It's still perfectly fine. We didn't take it out because of the mechanical condition or whatever. It is a perfectly healthy engine. The only thing that would need to be, I guess, replaced, it's a little bit leaky. So the cam seals 100% are leaking pretty bad. And I think it's a valve cover that's also leaking kind of bad. It might be from these half moons, because up in here you can kind of see it's a little wet, and it's just getting this whole back of the block pretty saturated. So good and bad news. It's sold. I no longer technically own this. I mean, obviously it's here, but I get the rest of the payment for this engine on like the 1st of June. This is going in another S chassis. It was going to go in a Datsun 510, but that plan has now changed. I was going to be doing the Datsun 510 build. I'm not entirely too sure if I will be anymore. It is now getting an SR20, and this RB is now going in the S13 that had the SR20, which is now going in the Datsun 510. A lot of numbers, man. A lot of numbers. That is the plan for this guy. It'll still be local, which will be cool. Treated me so well. It's gonna be tough to see it go, but you know what? When we're making that YouTube money down the line in the near future, we can always go ahead and grab another one. And honestly, it'd be really cool to go ahead and try to build like the highest horsepower RB20, because that was gonna be the plan. But then I kind of needed funds to fund this car. So I don't know if this is open or. The only thing I think I probably have still is, yes, the downpipe. So I have downpipe, which is actually, I will sell this. I have a lot of money into this downpipe, so I don't know if I'll really sell for cheap. This is a 3-inch downpipe with a 2.5-inch exit right there. This was all meant for my CX Racing manifold with the Precision Turbo. Now, I know you guys can get this to work on your setup. It's just mainly if you have the same CX Racing manifold that I had for my RB20. I did not have the equal length. I kind of had the one that offset the turbo to the front and at an angle. This will work amazingly. It's 2-piece. Like I said, I will sell it for the right price. If you guys are interested, just hit me up. We have a lot of random crap in here. Intercooler piping, I still got a tile blow-off valve, which, I mean, I don't really want to sell it, but I could use the money. So, I mean, if anyone needs a tile blow-off valve, let me know. It's in great shape. But yeah, this is all like LS harness. There's a computer right there. G2 carbon cooling panel right there. We got our Shaftmaster's drive shaft under here. A lot of random stuff. So mainly all the big stuff is pretty much sold. But whew, man, it's nice to see this thing. So moving on. What is the plan? Here's ta-da! For those that have been around, obviously you would know that we have this, we bought this, we tore it down a little bit. I just kind of put the heads on. They're not really on, they're just kind of sitting on there, just for video purposes, but we tore it halfway down. I do want to tear apart the block, and I'm gonna take a head off for you guys to show you the inside condition of the cylinder walls, because I myself was pretty impressed at the condition. This came out of 2004 1500, something like that. Silverado or something like that. I forget exactly. It's been a minute, but I mean, obviously from the outside it looks like a piece of junk. Good old LS, you know what I mean? But no, I mean, for real, I think this is gonna be it's gonna be a pretty dope little engine, man. It's gonna be cool. So the plan was to go ahead and boost it. However, temporarily, I think unless things change pretty suddenly, I'm just gonna stay NA for now, and until funds come in, we can go ahead and maybe toss a snail on it. But for now, it'd be nice to just have it simple, super easy, and just get it running and driving in the car, which I know you guys want to see this car back up on the channel again. So for those purposes, I think we're gonna stay NA temporarily, get the baseline of a stock V8, maybe cam it. I would love to get some heads, but you know, it all depends on how much support we can get from other companies and stuff like that for this build, because it's gonna add up pretty quickly if we start buying aftermarket parts for it. So there's that. Also, by the way, I actually, because a couple people have asked me about this already, and it's not really, I didn't really make an announcement, but down below under this video, you guys should probably see like a Teespring little section. I'm gonna start adding some merch. I only have like a poster on there right now of the Z, and it's a really dope shot, don't get me wrong, but you know, if you guys want to go ahead and support it, it's totally up to you guys. I'm gonna toss some more products up there pretty soon. I really want to get some like clothing and stuff like that up for you guys to rock, some hats and just some cool merch, man. It's well needed. So just a heads up, you guys see that stuff down there. It's not like an ad, it's actually my stuff. So just a heads up, if you guys want to go ahead and support the channel, would be awesome. All shipping, it's all taken care of through Teespring. So the moment you order something, they process it and it gets shipped out directly to you. So very easy, very simple. I'm gonna start tossing some more stuff down in there. But today, guys, the plan, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to go in the comment section below and ask me. We'll go ahead and, I guess, cover your questions if you have any major ones tomorrow. Today, the first part of the day, it's like 7:30 right now at night, which doesn't feel like it, but hopefully I can kind of be out here for long enough to get some work done on the 240. But I just went ahead and just kind of sort of cleaned up the garage. As you guys can see, we actually have our table to use here now. It's still kind of cluttered with random crap. It was all clean and cleaned out my desk. Got random things. If you guys want a gimbal for like an iPhone or a smartphone, this is a really good one. Very, very nice and stable. It's battery operated. You can control it with this little joystick. It's got multiple modes. $100, it's yours. I bought it for like $160 or something like that. Just don't use it. I got a 2JZ MAF right here. A couple 2JZ O2 sensors if you guys need them. An RB20 TPS. OEM 2JZ injectors. What else? E36, guys. I have some polyurethane rev shift diff bushings, and I also have some Garagistic. Man, it's been a while. Transmission bushing. So hit me up if you guys want this stuff. Here's like an S14. I've never seen a setup like this. Look at all those lights. Is that stock? Is that normal? But this is for sale. Now, quickly going on to this car, I do actually have, if anyone out there is RB25 swapping their Z32, hit me up because I actually have brand new McKinney motor mounts for you for that swap. Hit me up. Because I mean, obviously, we got a JZ in here now, so. Real quick though, quick update on the Z. You guys obviously were aware of not the issues. I mean, it's an issue, but it's not really a problem. So the whole transmission thing, it still all works fine. It shifts fine. It does all this fine. However, I looked into a fix for our situation, and it's not the transmission. The transmission itself is fine. It's the whole things in between to get them both to work together. So looking into alternative routes, however, very expensive, very, very expensive. It's over $1,000. So I'm honestly just thinking maybe it might just be cheaper to go ahead and maybe just switch transmissions completely, even though this one is fine. Just hold on to this one for a future build or until we get more funds to be able to put it back onto this car, because I would love to have a 6-speed in this thing, but it just, for now, it's very, 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 very expensive to go ahead and fix our problem, which again, it's not really an issue. The car drives, runs, everything is all fine, but it just has a little bit of like a little bit of a little bit of a noise. So we'll figure it out, guys, not a problem. And then next mod, we're gonna save up for some slicks and some 15s and some Who's Your Daddies back there, you know what I mean? So this dirty old thing, I guess we'll take this one off since you can probably see this side a little better. Okay, it's pretty cool how light the heads are. I will say that's pretty nice. Very dirty though. All right, so hang on, I'm probably gonna take you guys off my head cam really quick and show you, or maybe you guys can maybe see. Do you see all the cross hatching in there? Don't mind the, you know how dirty this cylinder is. I mean, look at all the crud. I mean, look at this. What is all that? Hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about, but man, I don't know. We don't know how many miles are on this thing, but it seems like it's in fairly good condition. Just so I know you guys have an idea. Get some light in there for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. For me, that looks pretty good. We can always go ahead and use the dingleberry ball, whatever she's called. Let's go ahead. I mean, the plan is to get this test fitted into this thing. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work as far as fitment, because it currently has a rear sump oil pan. Today, mainly, I've just been going ahead and getting this place in like a semi-workable spot. Way better than it was. I didn't even want to like be in here before, so luckily it's not nearly as cluttered. Still got a little bit of stuff to do, so that's mainly what I was working on today. So I'm sorry I couldn't get as far as I wanted to on this. These are really heavy too, these hoods. They're like, they're steel, and they're just heavy boys. So, oh damn it. Set her down. By the way, check out how flossy this underside looks. Painted it gloss black, obviously cleared it. So clean, man, so clean. It's an awesome car. This is really an awesome, oh yeah, we got the Z32 stock boys on here, bro. Honestly, I might be rocking those Z32 wheels temporarily because I'm trying to sell my Cosmos to help fund other stuff. But yeah, so I have a feeling the whole like rear sump deal is not gonna. Also, I do want to mention, for those that don't know our plan, the plan long term is to actually toss another RB back into here, whether it's a 25 Neo, 26, 30, whatever it may be, it will end up back in this car. This is just a temporary thing. hang on. Well, it's in. We are definitely gonna need a new oil pan ASAP. Then we're not using this either, by the way. We're not using this. We gotta get like a relocation bracket for all of our accessories. And yeah, and by the way, guys, this is all gonna look really nice when we're done. Just a clarification, because it looks like garbage right now. But yeah, I mean, here it is. LS Swap 240, here it is, done. Let's go home. All right, guys, so that is, I think, gonna be it for tonight. It is, it's getting really dark out, and it doesn't look that dark on camera, but it's pretty damn dark. So we're gonna wrap it up tomorrow. Like I told you guys, we're gonna clean this sucker up, man. We're gonna dive in, dig deep a little bit further. I'm gonna try and do some research, start messaging some companies, see if we can maybe get some support here and there, which should be super cool. Hope you guys are just as stoked as I am, man. We have a lot of work to do on this car, including interior wiring, just endless stuff to make this car even better than it is and it was. It's gonna be great, man. So I'm really hope you guys are pumped. This is gonna be an awesome start of a project. If you guys could hit that thumbs up button, it would really mean the world. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Subscribe. Appreciate you guys for watching. Take care, guys. Peace.